Ladies and gentlemen, can I talk to you for a moment? Time is the currency of life. It waits for no one. It cannot be earned back, and yet it is gifted to us every single day. How you spend it will determine the altitude of your destiny. Time is a mystery and a miracle all at once. We live it, we lose it, we cherish it. Yet so many of us waste it waiting for tomorrow, when today is calling us. Time doesn't negotiate. It doesn't slow down just because you're not ready. Can I be real with you? Every second you let doubt, procrastination, or fear hold you hostage, you are writing a check your future can't cash. One time is a non-renewable resource. Time is one of the most precious and irreplaceable commodities we have in life. Unlike money, material possessions, or even energy, time cannot be earned back once it's gone. Every second that passes is gone forever, and that makes it a resource far more valuable than we often realize. Yet many people live as if time is endless, spending it without thought or intention. We only begin to understand its true value when we look back and wonder where it all went. When you think about it, everything in life revolves around time. We measure our lives by the passage of years, months, weeks, and days. Birthdays mark the beginning of another year. Anniversaries celebrate milestones, and even our work and school schedules are dictated by the clock. Despite this constant awareness of time, we often fail to grasp its significance. Instead of treating it like the precious resource it is, we treat it as though it were infinite. We waste it scrolling through social media, procrastinating on important tasks, or dwelling on things we cannot change. The problem is that time doesn't stop for anyone. No matter how much we wish we had more of it, time marches on relentlessly. The great equalizer is that everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. What sets successful people apart from those who struggle is how they choose to spend that time. When we recognize time as a non-renewable resource, we start to make more intentional choices. We prioritize meaningful activities, set clear goals, and focus on what truly matters. Consider the impact of time on personal relationships. Time invested in our loved ones builds strong connections and creates lasting memories. However, when we neglect these relationships because we are too busy or distracted, we may find ourselves regretting lost opportunities to spend time with the people who matter most. Parents often realize this too late when they see their children growing up before their eyes, wondering where the years went. The same goes for friendships, marriages, and other important relationships. If we do not make time for the people we care about, those relationships may wither away. Time also plays a critical role in personal growth and development. Learning a new skill, pursuing a passion, or building a career all require time and dedication. Success doesn't happen overnight. It is the result of countless hours spent working, learning, and refining our craft. However, many people give up on their goals because they feel like they don't have enough time. The truth is that we all have enough time if we learn to manage it wisely. Small, consistent efforts over time can lead to remarkable results. Another crucial aspect of viewing time as a non-renewable resource is the ability to say no. When we understand the value of our time, we become more selective about how we spend it. Not every opportunity, invitation, or task is worth our attention. Learning to say no allows us to protect our time and focus on what truly aligns with our goals and values. It may not always be easy, but it is necessary if we want to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. One of the most sobering realizations is that we do not know how much time we have left. Life is unpredictable, and tomorrow is never guaranteed. This uncertainty makes it even more important to use our time wisely. Waiting for the right moment or perfect conditions often leads to missed opportunities. We cannot afford to put our dreams on hold indefinitely. The best time to start pursuing our goals, strengthening relationships, and living our best lives is now. When we treat time as a finite resource, we also begin to appreciate the present moment. Too often we dwell on the past or worry about the future, forgetting to live fully in the here and now. Mindfulness and gratitude help us savor each moment and make the most of our time. They remind us that life is not just about reaching milestones, but also about enjoying the journey. Pretty amazing that you can take so much from this book and so many of your Recognizing time as a non-renewable resource is a powerful mindset shift. It compels us to live with greater intention, purpose, and urgency. It helps us focus on what truly matters and let go of distractions and trivial pursuits. By understanding the value of time, we can create a life that is meaningful, fulfilling, and aligned with our deepest desires. 2. Seize the moment. Life is filled with countless opportunities, but many people miss them because they are waiting for the perfect moment. The truth is that perfect moments rarely, if ever, come. The real magic happens when we stop waiting and choose to seize the moment as it presents itself, even when the conditions are less than ideal. Life doesn't wait for us to be ready. It moves forward, and those who succeed are the ones who take action regardless of the circumstances. One of the biggest obstacles to seizing the moment is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of the unknown can paralyze us and prevent us from taking that critical first step. We often convince ourselves that we need more time, more preparation, or more certainty before we can move forward, but in reality, waiting often leads to regret. The opportunities we let slip by may never come again, and we're left wondering what could have been if only we had acted. Another common barrier is procrastination. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we'll have time later to do what we need to do, but later often turns into never. Time is a finite resource, and every day we delay is a day lost. Seizing the moment means overcoming the urge to put things off and making a conscious decision to act now. It's about recognizing that the only time we truly have control over is the present. Seizing the moment also requires a mindset shift. Instead of focusing on what we lack or what could go wrong, we need to focus on the possibilities and the potential rewards. This mindset allows us to take calculated risks and step outside our comfort zones. Growth and success rarely happen within the boundaries of what feels safe and familiar. They come when we push ourselves to do something new, even when it feels uncomfortable. In addition to mindset, preparation plays a key role in being ready to seize opportunities. While we cannot control when opportunities will come our way, we can control how prepared we are to take advantage of them. This means continuously learning, developing skills, and staying open to new experiences. When we are prepared, we can recognize and act on opportunities quickly, without hesitation. One of the most beautiful aspects of seizing the moment is the way it brings a sense of fulfillment and excitement to life. When we take bold steps and live in the present, we create memories and experiences that we can look back on with pride and joy. Life becomes richer and more meaningful when we actively participate in it rather than waiting for it to happen to us. Seizing the moment also strengthens relationships. In our busy lives, it's easy to let meaningful connections fall by the wayside. We tell ourselves that we'll reach out to a friend later, spend time with family next weekend, or express our feelings when the time is right. But those moments may never come if we don't prioritize them. Choosing to be present and engage with the people we care about creates stronger bonds and lasting memories. Another important aspect of seizing the moment is embracing gratitude and mindfulness. When we are fully present, we are more aware of the beauty and opportunities around us. We notice the little things that often go unnoticed, and we appreciate life's simple pleasures. Gratitude helps us shift our focus from what we lack to what we have, making it easier to see and act on opportunities. While seizing the moment requires courage and action, it doesn't mean acting recklessly or without thought. It's about balancing spontaneity with wisdom and discernment. Knowing when to act and when to wait is a skill that develops over time. However, in most cases, the greater risk lies in doing nothing at all. Our lives are shaped by the moments we choose to seize. Each decision, big or small, creates a ripple effect that influences our future. By taking ownership of the present and acting with intention, we can shape a life that reflects our true potential. Seizing the moment is not just about achieving success, it's about living fully, embracing the journey, and making the most of every opportunity that comes our way. 3. The power of prioritization. In a world filled with endless tasks, responsibilities, and distractions, prioritization has become a crucial skill for success and fulfillment. With only 24 hours in a day, the ability to focus on what truly matters is the difference between a life filled with purpose and one dominated by chaos. Prioritization is not just about getting more things done. It's about getting the right things done. One of the most fundamental aspects of prioritization is understanding that not all tasks are created equal. Some tasks have a significant impact on our goals and well-being, while others are minor and can be deferred or even ignored. The challenge is recognizing which tasks deserve our immediate attention and which do not. This requires clarity about our values, goals, and responsibilities. Without this clarity, we can easily fall into the trap of being busy without being productive. A common mistake people make is confusing urgency with importance. Urgent tasks demand immediate attention, but they are not always important in the grand scheme of things. On the other hand, important tasks contribute to our long-term goals and overall success, even if they don't require immediate action. Prioritization involves discerning between the two and allocating time and energy accordingly. By focusing on important tasks, we can make meaningful progress rather than constantly firefighting urgent but trivial matters. Effective prioritization also involves setting boundaries. When we say yes to everything, we spread ourselves too thin and compromise the quality of our work and personal life. Learning to say no is essential for protecting our time and energy. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but it is a necessary step toward living a balanced and purposeful life. By saying no to what doesn't align with our priorities, we create space for what truly matters. Time management is a critical component of prioritization. Creating a daily or weekly schedule helps us allocate time for high-priority tasks and ensures that we stay on track. Many successful people swear by time blocking, a technique where specific periods are set aside for specific activities. This approach minimizes distractions and helps maintain focus. However, it's important to remain flexible and adjust the schedule as needed to accommodate unexpected events. Prioritization extends beyond work and professional responsibilities. It is equally important in our personal lives. Neglecting personal well-being, relationships, and self-care can lead to burnout and dissatisfaction. By prioritizing activities that nurture our physical, emotional, and mental health, we can maintain the energy and resilience needed to perform at our best. This includes setting aside time for exercise, relaxation, hobbies, and meaningful connections with loved ones. The power of prioritization becomes evident when we achieve a sense of balance and fulfillment. When we focus on what truly matters, we experience a sense of accomplishment and purpose. This doesn't mean that every day will be perfect or stress-free, but it does mean that we are intentional about how we spend our time and energy. Prioritization. Another essential aspect of prioritization is reflection and evaluation. Life is dynamic, and our priorities may shift over time. Regularly reviewing and reassessing our goals and commitments ensures that we stay aligned with our evolving needs and aspirations. This process helps us identify what is working, what isn't, and where adjustments are needed. One powerful tool for prioritization is the Eisenhower matrix, which categorizes tasks into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. By categorizing tasks in this way, we can make informed decisions about where to invest our time and energy. Tasks in the important but not urgent quadrant often hold the key to long-term success and should be given top priority. Finally, prioritization is not just an individual practice but a valuable skill in team and organizational settings. Leaders who prioritize effectively can guide their teams toward achieving key objectives while fostering a positive and productive work environment. Clear communication about priorities helps team members stay focused and aligned, reducing confusion and inefficiency. Prioritization is a skill that requires practice and discipline. It involves making tough decisions, setting boundaries, and staying focused on what truly matters. When we master the art of prioritization, we unlock our full potential and create a life that is both meaningful and impactful. 4. Growth requires timely decisions. Growth is a fundamental part of life, whether it's personal, professional, or spiritual. To grow, we must make decisions that propel us forward. However, the timing of those decisions is often just as important as the decisions themselves. A great idea executed at the wrong time can lead to missed opportunities, setbacks, and frustration. On the other hand, timely decisions create momentum and open doors to new possibilities. One of the most challenging aspects of making timely decisions is overcoming the fear of the unknown. Growth requires stepping out of our comfort zones and venturing into unfamiliar territory. This naturally creates uncertainty, and many people hesitate to make decisions because they fear making a mistake. While it's true that some decisions may lead to unexpected challenges, the willingness to act despite uncertainty is what separates those who grow from those who remain stagnant. Timely decisions are often made with imperfect information. Waiting for every detail to fall into place or for conditions to be ideal can result in paralysis. Life is unpredictable, and there will always be variables beyond our control. Making the best possible decision with the information available and adjusting as needed is a hallmark of growth-oriented individuals. The ability to adapt and learn from outcomes, whether positive or negative, is essential for long-term success. Another critical factor in making timely decisions is recognizing when opportunities arise. Opportunities rarely announce themselves with flashing lights and loud alarms. More often, they come disguised as challenges or subtle nudges. Those who can spot and seize these opportunities have a distinct advantage. This requires awareness, intuition, and the courage to act swiftly when the time is right. In the context of professional growth, timely decisions can be the difference between advancing in a career and remaining stuck. Whether it's accepting a new job offer, pursuing additional education, or proposing a bold idea at work, acting at the right time can accelerate professional development. Waiting too long to make these decisions can result in missed promotions, outdated skills, or diminished relevance in a competitive job market. Personal growth also hinges on timely decisions. Choosing when to invest in self-care, when to pursue meaningful relationships, and when to confront personal challenges all impact our well-being and happiness. Delaying these decisions can lead to stress, misconnections, and emotional stagnation. On the flip side, making timely decisions in our personal lives helps us build stronger relationships, maintain a healthy work-life balance, and cultivate inner peace. Timely decisions are especially crucial in the face of change. Life is full of transitions, whether it's moving to a new city, starting a family, or shifting career paths. During these times, decisions must be made quickly and thoughtfully. Clinging to the past or resisting change only delays growth and can create unnecessary pain. Embracing change and making timely decisions during transitions allows us to navigate them with grace and emerge stronger on the other side. One common misconception is that growth requires only big, life-altering decisions. While major decisions certainly play a role, smaller, everyday decisions are equally important. The cumulative effect of consistent, timely choices often leads to the most significant growth. For example, deciding to read for 30 minutes each day, choosing healthy meals, or dedicating time to a hobby can lead to profound improvements over time. Timely decisions also require a balance between logic and intuition. While analyzing facts and weighing pros and cons is important, there are times when intuition plays a critical role. Listening to that inner voice and trusting our instincts can guide us toward decisions that align with our true desires and values. Developing the ability to balance these two approaches enhances our decision-making skills and supports growth. Another important aspect is learning from past experiences. Reflecting on previous decisions, both good and bad, helps us recognize patterns and make better choices in the future. Growth-oriented individuals view mistakes not as failures but as valuable lessons that inform their future decisions. This mindset fosters resilience and continuous improvement. Timely decisions are also about recognizing when to let go. Holding on to situations, relationships, or habits that no longer serve us can hinder growth. Deciding to release what is holding us back creates space for new opportunities and experiences. This can be one of the most challenging decisions to make, but it is often the most liberating. Ultimately, growth requires action, and action is rooted in decision-making. Those who wait too long to decide risk being left behind, while those who make timely decisions position themselves for progress and transformation. Growth is not a passive process. It demands intentional, well-timed choices that push us toward our goals and aspirations. 5. Invest in purpose, not distractions. In today's fast-paced and hyper-connected world, distractions are everywhere. From the constant notifications on our smartphones to the endless stream of content available at our fingertips, it has become easier than ever to lose focus on what truly matters. Amid all these distractions, investing in purpose is the key to living a meaningful and fulfilling life. Purpose gives us direction, motivates us to overcome challenges, and helps us make a lasting impact. Choosing to invest in purpose rather than distractions requires intentionality, discipline, and a clear understanding of our goals and values. One of the biggest challenges in today's world is distinguishing between meaningful activities and mere distractions. Distractions often provide instant gratification but rarely contribute to long-term success or happiness. They can be tempting because they offer a quick escape from stress, boredom, or discomfort. However, the satisfaction they provide is fleeting, leaving us feeling empty and unfulfilled. On the other hand, purpose-driven activities may require effort, patience, and perseverance, but they lead to a deeper sense of accomplishment and joy. Investing in purpose starts with clarity. To live a purposeful life, we must first understand what matters most to us. This involves identifying our passions, strengths, and core values. Purpose can take many forms. It might be pursuing a career that aligns with our passions, nurturing meaningful relationships, contributing to our community, or simply striving to become the best version of ourselves. Whatever it may be, having a clear sense of purpose helps us prioritize our time and energy on activities that align with our goals. Once we have a clear sense of purpose, the next step is to protect it from distractions. This requires setting boundaries and being intentional about how we spend our time. One effective strategy is to create a daily or weekly schedule that prioritizes purpose-driven activities. By allocating time for these activities and treating them as non-negotiable, we can minimize the impact of distractions and stay focused on what truly matters. Another important aspect of investing in purpose is learning to say no. Not every opportunity, request, or invitation aligns with our goals and values. While it can be difficult to decline requests or turn down seemingly attractive opportunities, saying no is essential for protecting our time and energy. Every time we say yes to a distraction, we are effectively saying no to our purpose. Learning to make these trade-offs consciously allows us to stay aligned with our priorities. Mindfulness is also a powerful tool for staying focused on purpose. By being fully present in the moment, we can become more aware of how distractions are affecting our thoughts and actions. Mindfulness helps us recognize when we are being pulled away from our purpose and gives us the ability to redirect our attention back to what matters. Practicing mindfulness regularly can improve our ability to focus and stay present, even in the face of distractions. One of the most significant distractions we face is the digital world. Social media, streaming services, and online games are designed to capture and hold our attention for as long as possible. While these platforms can provide entertainment and connection, excessive use can drain our time and energy, pulling us away from purpose-driven activities. Setting limits on screen time, turning off non-essential notifications, and taking regular digital detoxes can help us reclaim our time and invest it in more meaningful pursuits. Investing in purpose also requires resilience. Pursuing meaningful goals is not always easy. There will be setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt. In these times, distractions can become even more tempting as a way to avoid discomfort. However, staying committed to our purpose means pushing through challenges and remaining focused on the bigger picture. Resilience allows us to navigate difficulties and emerge stronger on the other side. Another essential component is surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who share similar values and goals. The people we spend time with have a significant influence on our choices and habits. When we surround ourselves with purpose-driven individuals, we are more likely to stay motivated and focused. These relationships provide support, accountability, and inspiration, helping us stay aligned with our purpose. Investing in purpose rather than distractions not only benefits us, but also has a positive impact on those around us. When we live with purpose, we inspire others to do the same. Our actions and choices can create a ripple effect, motivating others to pursue their passions and contribute to the greater good. Living a purposeful life requires consistent effort and intentional choices. It means being willing to let go of distractions and embrace the discomfort that often comes with growth and progress. By choosing to invest in purpose, we can create a life that is meaningful, impactful, and deeply fulfilling. 6. Consistency beats speed. In a world that often glorifies speed and instant results, the value of consistency is frequently overlooked. From professional achievements to personal growth, success is often portrayed as a rapid ascent fueled by quick wins. However, true and sustainable success is rarely achieved through sudden bursts of effort. It is the result of consistent, steady actions over time. Consistency beats speed because it builds momentum, fosters discipline, and creates lasting results. One of the reasons consistency is so powerful is that it allows for gradual but steady progress. Small efforts repeated over time can lead to significant achievements. When we focus solely on speed, we may experience temporary success, but it often lacks the stability and foundation necessary for long-term growth. On the other hand, consistent effort compounds, much like interest in a bank account, leading to exponential growth over time. Consistency is particularly important in skill development. Learning a new skill, whether it's playing an instrument, mastering a sport, or developing a professional competency, requires regular practice. Attempting to cram all learning into a short period is not only exhausting but also ineffective. The brain retains information and builds muscle memory more effectively through consistent, repeated exposure. By showing up every day and putting in the work, even in small increments, we can achieve mastery. Discipline is another key benefit of consistency. When we commit to regular habits and routines, we develop the self-discipline needed to overcome procrastination and distractions. Consistency trains our minds to follow through on commitments, even when motivation wanes. This discipline extends beyond individual tasks and becomes a valuable life skill that can be applied to various areas, including work, relationships, and health. Consistency also builds trust and reliability. In professional settings, people are more likely to depend on individuals who consistently deliver results, even if those results come gradually rather than those who produce sporadic bursts of output. In relationships, showing up consistently for friends, family, and loved ones creates a foundation of trust and strengthens bonds. People appreciate and value those who are dependable and present. Momentum is another powerful advantage of consistency. When we take consistent action, we build a sense of rhythm and flow that propels us forward. Each small win creates motivation and reinforces the habit of showing up. This momentum makes it easier to maintain progress and tackle more significant challenges. In contrast, relying on speed often leads to burnout, as the initial burst of energy is unsustainable. One of the challenges people face when striving for consistency is the temptation to seek immediate results. In today's society, where instant gratification is the norm, waiting for long-term outcomes can be frustrating. However, understanding that meaningful achievements take time helps shift the focus from immediate rewards to long-term success. Patience becomes a critical component of consistency, allowing us to stay committed even when progress seems slow. Consistency is also essential in the face of setbacks and failures. When we encounter obstacles, the temptation to give up can be strong, especially if we have been pursuing speed rather than steady progress. However, those who prioritize consistency view setbacks as temporary and continue to move forward. This resilience strengthens their ability to overcome challenges and ultimately leads to success. Health and fitness provide a clear example of how consistency beats speed. Many people fall into the trap of crash diets or intense workout programs that promise rapid results. While these approaches may produce short-term changes, they are often unsustainable and can lead to burnout or even health issues. In contrast, adopting consistent, healthy habits such as balanced eating and regular exercise creates long-lasting improvements in physical well-being. The same principle applies to mental and emotional health, where consistent self-care practices yield greater stability and resilience. Creativity and innovation also thrive on consistency. Writers, artists, and innovators often find that their best ideas come not from sudden bursts of inspiration, but from showing up consistently and putting in the work, even when they don't feel particularly creative. The act of creating regularly generates new ideas and helps overcome creative blocks.